Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm excited to be back recording another video, and today's topic is consignment shops. And the type of consignment shops I'm talking about are the ones that sell designer, like high-end, from which isn't really too high-end, Michael Kors all the way up to Hermes. And I wanted to talk about this today because I get a lot of questions about like where I get my bags from. And I do frequent the boutiques, especially when hubby is buying, but when I'm paying for them, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to a consignment shop. And if you do not know what a consignment shop is, it's, I just want to say, don't mind my knuckles. They're a little dark. It's because they're really dry. Like after I just had a baby and I wash my hands constantly, just making sure that I'm not freaking, passing any germs around. And I'm really anal about that. So I'm constantly washing my hands and my fingers are just really dried out. So I'm using some Oak Queefs and I hope that it heals soon. But anyway, besides the point, I just want to talk about my favorite consignment shops, what I purchased from them, and how much I paid, what was the quality of the item when I received it, how the item's holding up. And, I just want to help ease anyone's transition into consignment. Like, I know, there's a stigma on secondhand items, but 9 times out of 10, who gives a fuck? And a lot of these items come almost brand new, like these people didn't even use them. And I'd honestly rather save 50% on a designer item that is in quality condition than go spend $1,500 for a brand new bag just to say I got it brand new. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I love going into the stores and getting things brand new, but I also love saving coin. So let's just hop into the video here. I don't know what my hair is doing, but let's fix it. My favorite consignment shop is the RORO, and at the RORO I purchased my favorite item to date, and that is my Chanel 2.55 medium classic double flap bag. And I absolutely adore this baby. She got to me in pretty good condition. I'm not a bag babyer by any means. So, I mean, and by that I mean, I'm not, no matter how much money it costs, I'm not going to baby it. I'm not going to do the most. I will protect my investment, but I'm not going above and beyond. And I say she still looks pretty darn good. She's in good condition. I got an ear sticker on the bottom of her. Trifling. Yeah, I paid $3,000 for little shawty right here. I call her Coco. She came to me in a very good condition. The only problem that I had with her was this. And this was from the zipper right here, making it look kind of, rough. Everything else, this is a little bit makeup, a little dirty just because, my makeup, my dirty fingers. I mean, everything else I did to it. It came to me with only one problem, and that was this. And the thing that I love about the RORO is that everything is authenticated. They get items shipped into them, they authenticate them, and they make them available to the public. So I had absolutely no concerns about the authenticity of anything that I purchased from the site. My next bag that I purchased, I also got this from the RORO. This was just like literally on the whim thing. This was not needed. I just saw this. It was at a good price point. I think it was like $3.90 something. I had a discount from the bag that I just purchased, the Chanel bag. Well, actually, my husband bought it for me for my birthday. And they also give you coupons. They give you coupon codes. They give you $30 to $40 to $50 off of purchases, and that's another reason why it's my favorite site. Not only are they completely trustworthy, and not only do they have a fucking warehouse in Secaucus, so things get shipped to me literally right away, but they have freaking like deals. Like, you buy something, you get money off something else, and then if you don't, there's like 50% off deals and 30% off of what's already 50% off of retail. Like, it's literally the best site ever, and the customer service is amazing. But this bag was an on-the-whim purchase, and it was like around $3.90 something. It came to me with some scuffing, like some black scuffing. I didn't really mind too much. I mean, I don't wear it that much. I wore it to my mother's wedding because her theme was like red and something else. Oh, I just found my Sephora. Oh my god. Actually, I guess I'm sorry now because it kind of really matches my outfit. Alright. Oh yeah. This came to me with minor issues, but I really didn't mind at all. And plus, even if I did mind with the RORO, let me warn you now, their bags are final sale. So when you purchase this bag and it gets to you, you are not getting a refund unless for some way you find out that it's not real, and that would be absolutely impossible. There's no way you're getting a refund, just to let you know. All things, like all handbags for sure, are final sale. Now, to my second favorite consignment shop, it's TradeZ. TradeZ is a little different from the RORO because I believe people can post their own items. It's almost like an eBay for designer things, you know? People post their designer pre-loved items and they sell them themselves, and they give TradeZ, you know, a percentage of what they make for using their platform, you know, to sell their items. And so I believe that TradeZ authenticates anything that's over a certain price point. I'm not really sure. But since I do frequent the boutiques when I'm with my husband, I do know what to look for when it comes to authenticating a Louis Vuitton bag. I'm not saying that I am a prestigious, seasoned fucking authenticator and I know exactly everything to look for. I'm not, but I'm saying I can tell the difference between a fake and Louis Vuitton and a real one. So I know 100% for certain that this is a real Louis Vuitton bag that I received from TradeZ. I paid a little over $700 some for this. I used a firm because when you buy through TradeZ, the RORO, and a lot of other sites, a firm is offered, and you can purchase the bag and it gets shipped to you right away through a firm. So a firm fronts the whole purchase. They pay them the money and you make payments with a little bit of interest through a firm. And I did that with this bag. And I absolutely love her. She came to me basically brand fucking new. This bag is over $1,100. This is a Speedy 35. This bag I want to say is probably like, I want to say 1,100. It might not be. It might be around like 1,000. It's over $1,000, and I paid $700 for it, and it was basically brand new. Nothing is wrong with this bag. Absolutely nothing. There was it wasn't a scuff, a scratch, anything. And if there is anything wrong with this bag now, I did it. It was absolutely beautiful when I received it, and there was just so many options like to look through. It's so overwhelming because you just want everything. Like you just want to buy everything. Everything is at such a great price point for, you know, the bags of your dreams. And that's the only problems with these sites. You got to use precaution when going to these sites because you can just find yourself falling in love with everything and wanting everything. But my last and final favorite is Fashionphile. And at Fashionphile, I was looking to buy the Chanel Grand Shopping Tote in nude. It was just so beautiful. And Fashionphile is a site that gives you the opportunity to put down payments and put the item on layaway until you can afford the item, then it's shipped to you. It doesn't have like an affirm like type deal to where, you know, they front the money, it's a loan, you pay interest, and then, you know, you make payments. It's just like a down payment, like, you know, you go to the store, put something on layaway, make payments on it, and come back and pick it up. They offer that option, and they offer a lot of variety of things, which I believe are pre-authenticated because they ship you the items and they're not from other sellers. So just like the Real, they receive items, they authenticate them, and they put them on their site. So they know 100%. They know 100% that the item that they're giving you is real. And I love that these sites, they have buyback prices. So if you decide that you don't completely love this bag anymore, or you want to trade it in to get something new, you can look down at the bottom of the screen and see what they'll offer you to buy this bag back from you. And I feel like that's a really cool feature as well. And that's pretty much all that I have to say. All the bags that I bought from the consignment shops, I love deeply. I use regularly every bag besides this bag, honestly, but every other bag gets its fair share of use. And it's really all that I wanted to say. I hope I've answered everyone's questions. Consignment is really the way to go if you're someone who loves designer but not designer prices, and you don't want to walk around carrying a fake bag, because quite frankly I feel like that's just insulting, not only to you but to the people who spend so much time, money, and effort into creating these icons. So with that said, this is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope all your questions have been answered, and I'll see you next time.